All right, Tuesday, take 2. Welcome back to Inspired Stamping with Janey Backer and our live stamping. Trying to get this screen to cooperate, but it's not cooperating. So leave me a little comment or reply that says you're here. And what are you up to today for Tuesday? Are you stamping? Are you doing laundry and cleaning house? Those aren't fun, but we have to do them all. Okay, so I found the video and I can see the comments. So make sure you leave me a comment. Sorry about the first try. If you start it and your camera is sideways, you just have to start all over again. The camera will not rotate. So we are going to stamp today. And we are using the Dragonfly Punch with the Dragonfly Garden. And it is in our beautiful mini catalog. And do you know that we have this awesome index in the back to quickly and easily find any punches or stamps, dies, paper. So quickly I can see the Dragonfly Punch is on page 27. And here is the bundle where you can get stamps and punch together for 10% off. Sorry, trying to keep all these lights in the right direction. And this beautiful stamp set has 2 different dragonfly images. Has a little, I'm going to call it a swarm of dragonflies. Beautiful sentiments, nice wildflowers, and a little wing fill-in effect stamp as well. So you can find this on page 27. It is item number 156224 for the bundle, which is 10% off if you were to buy them individually. So that's our mini catalog. Quick reminder that tomorrow is our retirement list from our annual catalog, and there'll be a big clearance list and sales starting online of the items being discontinued from our big annual catalog. So we know that our in colors from 19 to 2021 are retiring because we will get a new collection starting this year like we do every year. So Rococo Rose, Terracotta Tile, Pretty Pink, Seaside Spray, not Pretty Pink, Pretty Peacock, Seaside Spray, and Purple Posy are all going away. And there's all sorts of guesses about what's coming next. So I'm sure tomorrow we'll have some fun sneak peeks, and as we see our new catalog as demonstrators. And if you want to join us to get that early sneak peek, then I can set you up with a starter kit and you can get your hands on the catalog a month before other customers, just like demonstrators do. So you can tag me with a little reply, or you can private message me. Quite a few of you have my email and phone number, so you know how to, most of you know how to get a hold of me. Okay, so today we're combining the Dragonfly Garden with our Peony Garden Designer Series paper. So these are the pieces from the Peony Garden. Amanda, can you find the tutorial bag that's over there so I can read off what the measurements are? It's really nice when you have a friend here with you. I think it's in these plastic bags on the right. Okay. Buried, of course. Oops. Okay, so we're going to get some vellum. And not drop, well, I just dropped a bit of it on the floor. So vellum is what we're going to start with. And if you're part of my team, you made this card at our team meeting. So you probably remember this. So we're going to punch out a beautiful vellum dragonfly. So we're going to start out with a thick Whisper White piece of cardstock cut 5.5 by 8.5, and then you're going to score it in half at the 4.25 line. Then you're going to measure 1.5 inches in from each end and cut up to that score line. And then this little flap, you're going to go back with your score tool and you're going to score it halfway down, which is 2 1/8 inch from either end. Okay, so I got this from Rhonda Wade, so I need to give her credit. This is her design, and I purchased her tutorial for this, and I had so much fun sharing this design. So I'm not going to be distributing a written tutorial. I just read off to you what I did. So this layer of Granite Gray is just a standard layer, 4 by 5.25. Sorry, Gray Granite. I get my words backwards sometimes. It's glued down on the inside. And then we're going to glue down the left and right flaps right onto the card front. And just make sure your corners are nice and square. Hi, Anne Marie. Can you see okay? Am I in the right area? I hope it's showing up right. So sometimes you have to nudge, and the glue lets you do that. Glue lets you nudge and slide things just a wee bit more than our tear and tape or seal doesn't let you nudge it around. Okay, and then this information here, this is my blog. You can find me at inspiredstamping.com, and my host code for this month are these letters and numbers. So if you place an order for less than $150, you use this host code and I send you a gift. If you place an order for more than $150, then you get host rewards. And that is super fun for you. Okay, so we're going to have DSP that's 1.25 inches by 4 inches, and you need 2 of them. They are going to complement these flaps. So there goes our glue. See, I don't put it on super thick. Those are really thin circles of glue, so it doesn't ooze and spread out. And hopefully, so it doesn't get on my fingers. So there's one. And here we go with the next. You see how it's coming together? So now we're going to fold this one down, and it is folded on the score line as such. If you need another glue, I think there's some in the cart over there, Amanda. So we're going to make this a thank you for your kindness card. Yes, Anne Marie, I mostly use Tombow. And then I'm going to use my Gray Granite ink pad, lift and slide. And remember, you just tap around your ink pad lightly, you don't squish into it, and that gets your stamp inked up. So this piece of paper is 7/8 by 3.25 inch of Whisper White or Basic White pardon that I have a stamp on both sides of this block. Oh, I got it really crooked. So let's do it on the other side, because that's what paper allows us to do. Okay, that works. And then you're going to use your Pick Your Banner punch, which is in my little collection here. Pick a Banner punch lets you do the two different types of cuts, and I'm going to stick it in here. Oh, first open it. Then you're going to slide it in. Now, 7/8 is not exactly in one of the channels, so you just have to hold it centered and slide it down there. There we go. And then repeat right down the middle, peek on that side, and get it where you want it. Okay, so you can see one end is shorter than the other, so I think that I'm going to stamp it again, and that's just sometimes what you have to do. Punch it too short, it's just gonna give you fits. Okay, so let's do this again. I'm still stamping crooked because I'm trying to hurry and not take up your whole lunch hour. All right, so now we'll slide it down the channel. Grab my paper snips and repeat. It needs a little bit more off this side. And then also see it's going to go right in this area. So it looks to me like I need a little more off here. You can measure everything precisely, but punches take somewhere from 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch of waste off, and so that changes your measurements dramatically. So when you're punching, you want to give yourself some allowance that you might need to adjust it a little bit more. So sometimes when you slide it in, yeah, I'm going to cut it again. It's still long. I see that. I don't know why stampers tend to be such perfectionists, but apparently it's in our blood. And I tell all my customers, don't be a perfectionist, but here you are witnessing me be guilty of it. Okay, so we are going to use this gray herringbone print on these squares. So let's attach those. Again with the Tombow. And repeat. I've never seen a card like this. I think Rhonda was very clever, and appreciate her creativity that she shares with her group. This is a new spool of the gray Granite Shimmer ribbon. So we're going to tie it around the front here and create a bow. So I like to adjust these ends so that it lays flat on the back and comes around flat in the front. Hold a loop and tie it through for your other loop. We have some entertainment going on at our house because it's spring break, so there's lots of people in the house, and some people are humming, and some people are working and having Zoom meetings, and some people are doing live stamping videos. It's a house full of entertainment. Okay, so there we go. We are going to put dimensionals on our sentiment. I'm looking at, wait, which sentiment was it? It was this one. Just at either end. And this is a great card for somebody that you really want to send a short message to, because that's your sentiment area right there. And now I'm going to shorten it up a bit more. Ooh, see what we're doing? Do you like this, Anne-Marie? Oh, thank you. Bows are my hidden talent. If I could just become a millionaire off tying bows, my life would be made. Okay, so now we're going to take care of Mr. Dragonfly. He's going over here. Do you have gems, the faceted gems in that bucket, I think? Yay. Okay.
Some already open.
That's even better. Okay, so these are the elegant faceted gems, and you can use whichever kind you like. I think I will go with I'm gonna go with the clear, and I'm gonna do 3 big ones down the center. Oh, this is good, Amanda, thank you. So right down the center of his back. This is going to be where I put my adhesive at, is under the gems, so that they are sneaky. I might just try to slide them up a little bit. Okay. Ta-da! So now that area is covered with the bling. You can add, I'm using the glue. I know, I was going to say I'm busted. I didn't use my take a pick tool. I'm going to put the glue right there. Obviously, with glue, you only get one chance to put it on there, but I think I got it. It's going to dry clear and will be hidden under those gems so it won't look lumpy. And I'm feeling like we need some, here it is, Anne-Marie. I've got it. See? It's here on my desk. Okay, so this is awesome because it does go right under your gem, and then you can put it right on your project. Just like that. And ta-da! That is our card. It is all about the gray granite, the beautiful dragonfly with the Peony Garden papers that coordinate nicely. Yes, it is very monochromatic. I think it works for this really well. You could put the pink gems on there, but I'm being chintzy and I didn't want to open a whole nother package just for the pink ones, but pink would definitely work there too. And it's a great use. I'm not loving our the DSP that came with the Dragonfly. The Dandy Garden paper is not, those are not some of my favorite color combinations, but I do love the Peony Garden DSP. So I like putting how she put the Dragonfly with the Peony Garden. So when you mail it, you'll just put it down flat and it'll go right into the envelope. Just a standard card like always. And then put a layer to protect over the front so that that ribbon doesn't create a bump that can cause a tear. Same with your embellishments. And then when they get it, you can let them know that they need to open it up and make it stand. Again, this is a design made by Rhonda Wade. I can't take credit for her creativity. I just love it. And I'm glad you do too. I hope that you'll make it. So again, we started with a standard thick whisper white, basic white base at 5.5 by 8.5. You fold it in half, then you measure 1.5 inches in from each end and cut. And then those flaps get attached over the top of this gray granite cardstock. Then the flap is scored at 2 1/8 and folded in half. Your DSP strips are 1 1/4 by 4 inches. And then these rectangles up here are 2 by 2 1/4 inch, and you need 2 of them. All right, so I hope that you will enjoy making this card at home, and I will post the product numbers of what went into this card, so if you want to make it exactly the same, you'll know which products to find. And then make sure you check out the website tomorrow afternoon for the retirement list and the clearance product sale. Be a very exciting day. And if you're interested in getting your hands on the catalog a month early, then let's talk about a starter kit. So, thank you for joining me. If you'll look at inspiredstamping.com and join my email list, I would love to have you on my email list so you know what's coming up and promotions and classes that are going on. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you all for joining me today, and have a wonderful Tuesday. Come back here noon Tuesday next week. Bye, everybody.